Anyway, so we're going to be doing a more aerobic focused first set. So we're going to be going continuously through simple movements. I would just encourage you to try to pace yourself so we can make it through the whole set. But of course, if you need to take a break or need to slow down, you can do that, of course. And then into our second group of exercises, a little bit more strength focused, a little bit more similar to what we did last week and what I'm sure you've done in the past. So just be aware of those little changes. And as per usual, make sure to let us know if you have to leave early or something's going on. And feel free to unmute yourself and ask any questions if we have any problems or concerns as we go through. Good. All right, let's get started, folks. We'll do our warm up. Let's just march it out. Volunteers, looks like we got a few folks waiting to come in if you wouldn't mind admitting them. Okay, let's get those knees nice and high. Big arm swings, really get every part of the body moving. Get that blood flowing. Awesome, we're gonna transition into our side steps. We're going 1, 2, each direction. Getting those hands to about shoulder height. Okay, gradually make those steps bigger and wider. Perfect, and let's switch into our heel digs. Heel is tapping in front of us. Little bit of a bend in that back leg. Going L arms, reciprocal. So front arm is the opposite of the foot that's tapping. Good, and then we'll switch into our hamstring curls. So we're going heel to bum, rowing those arms. Think of tucking your bum or your hips forward so that we can elongate those hip flexors and quads. Get a bit of a stretch in the front of the leg. Good, and let's go back into our marches. Good. Feel free to hold on to something if your balance isn't the best. But if not, we're going to find that balance, lift one leg, and circle the ankle. Along with this stretch and all of our exercises, switch direction of the ankle. If you need to hold on to something at any point, please do so. Safety is more important, switching legs. So whether that's a chair or a wall or a counter, that's absolutely okay. And other direction. Good. We'll go a couple of heel raises, calf raises. Just make sure those ankles are nice and strong. We don't need any twisted ankles today. Just up and down onto your tippy toes. Perfect, and let's march it out again. We're gonna go arm circles back while we're marching. Try to keep those hands as close to the midline of the body as you can. Good, in other directions, circling forward. Good, we can settle those feet. We're going hugs, so try to get those hands as far back behind you as you can. And then wrapping around, giving yourself a hug. Good, last time, open and hug. Good, let's stretch out the backs of the legs. So we're gonna do our hamstring scoops. One leg is straight, toe up. We bend the other knee, push the hips back, and get a nice stretch in the back of that front leg. Feel free to just alternate legs on your own time, keeping the stretch active. Make sure we have a nice neutral spine. We don't need to lean forward and hurt that back. Good, couple more here. Good, and let's go really wide with our feet, toes pointing forward. We're gonna sit into one leg like we're doing a lateral lunge. but we're feeling a stretch on the inside of that straight leg, as well as a bit in that groin. So again, just alternating on your own time, back and forth, getting a little stretch. Good, and let's march it out again. Awesome, guys. We'll get right into it. So for those that joined a little late, I am Nikki, hello. But our first group of exercises is going to be a little different than we normally do. We're just going to continually switch between exercises to keep it nice and aerobic, get that heart going, working on endurance. So try your best to pace yourself, and you'll get a nice long break at the end. But of course, if you need a break in between, please take it. All right, let's get started. So we're just going big marches to start. Get those knees up, big arm swings. We're trying to get those knees to about hip height. Nice and quick transitions. And again, those big arm swings. It's easy to forget about that back arm. Make sure we're driving that back arm back, not just moving the front arm. Good work, keep it up. All right, next up, I want you to visualize a nice big mountain right in front of you, and we're gonna climb it. So opposite arm, opposite leg, really high reaches. Feel like you're pulling yourself up the mountain as we go down. So using a bit of imaginary resistance as we push the arms and legs down, climbing up that mountain. Okay, keep those knees nice and high, toes flexed up to the sky. Good, we're about halfway up our mountain. Keep going. The view will be worth it at the top. This one doesn't have to be too fast. More concerned about our range of motion and that resistance as we push down. There we go, folks, almost at the top. When we get to the top, we are going to be doing quick feet. So little steps, as many steps as you can get. There we are at the peak. Let's go, nice quick feet. You can imagine we saw a bear at the peak of the mountain and we have to run away. Nice and quick, quick feet. Those arms are going as well. We're nice and tall in our body, squeezing that core. Nice quick steps. Couple more here. Then we're slowing it down a bit. We're gonna do our overs and unders. So starting with that right leg, big step over something, and then we're going under it. Always leading with that right leg for the over, left leg for the under, and then we'll switch. Good. Your chest should be facing the screen the whole time. Hips and shoulders nice and square. Try to challenge yourself, get nice and low on that under. Good work. One more here, and then we'll switch directions. So leading with that left leg, over, over, right leg, under, under. Good work. Get those knees nice and high on the over. Drop that bum, get nice and low on the under. Get a few more here, and then we're moving in to our heel digs like we did in the warm-up, but I want us to go nice and quick for them. Let's do it. Front leg, we're tapping that heel. Back leg is doing a little bend. Arms are doing L switches. So one arm is reaching out in front, one is reaching to the side. Now it's always easy to go through the motion with our arms, but I want you to have lots of energy in those fingertips reaching towards the walls. Shoulders are not in our ears, keep them down. Nice and quick little taps. Good work. Keep it up. We are, I would say, more than halfway through this first set. Good. Just like in the warm-up as well, we're going into those hamstring curls or those heel to bums. Again, keep it nice and fast. Ready and go ahead. Heel to bum. We're rowing those arms nice and quick. I want you to picture you're grabbing something off the shelf, putting it into your jean pockets. Elbows are driving back behind you. Good. Make sure we're not teeter-tottering. We're staying nice and tall. And that upper body core is engaged. Awesome work, folks. Almost there. Really make sure those knees are pointing down to the ground. We're not marching. We're activating that hamstring and pulling the heel to the bum. Perfect. We're going to slow it down a little bit and do our three-way taps. A little bend in that supporting leg. So we go forward, side, back, side, switch legs. Forward, side, back, side, switch legs. Try to get a bit of a bend in that supporting leg, almost like you're doing a mini squat. And again, don't just go through the motion with those arms, nice and strong, reaching for the walls. Good work, folks. 2 more exercises after this one, and then we'll get a nice break. All right, that bear from the top of the mountain has found us. So we're doing our quick feet again, nice and fast. Get in all the steps you can, quick, quick, quick. And we can slow it down. Looks like we passed the bear. And just regular marches. Get those knees up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Awesome work, folks. Grab some water. Take a little break. We're going to do that same set of exercises 2 more times. So take a little gauge. Do we find that really difficult? If so, slow it down on the next 2 rounds. If you found it relatively easy, maybe try to push yourself a bit more in our next couple rounds. But awesome work. We'll give it about another 30 seconds on this break. So just catching your breath, grabbing your water, a little bit of movement. No sitting still. Good. Awesome. Take a couple deep breaths for me, everyone. Big inhale. Big exhale. Good. Keep going with those. Awesome. All right. Are we ready to do it? Round 2. We're just starting with those marches. Let's give it 5 more seconds. Then we're starting with those marches. Ready and go ahead. Just regular marches. Nice and quick, getting those arms going. Remember, we talked about getting those back arms swinging as well. Don't just think about the front arm. Awesome. And then we are almost at that mountain and we're going to climb up it. So big reaches with those arms and legs. Like we're climbing straight up the mountain face. Get those knees as high as you can. And remember, we're using almost imaginary resistance to pull ourselves up. So feel some resistance as you push down, as if we were climbing up. Awesome. Keep it up. How's our posture and our core? Is it engaged? Are you nice and tall? Good, we're almost at the top of the mountain where we are gonna meet that bear and we have to go for a little run. Super quick feet. All right, let's do it. Quick, quick, quick. Get those steps in nice and quick. I'm on the balls of my feet, running those arms. Good, about 10 more seconds of this, and then we're doing our overs and unders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with that right leg, we're going over, over, under, under. Awesome, keep it up. Remember to challenge yourself on that under, get nice and low. Got a couple more, leading with the right, and then we'll switch direction. Good, and leading with the other leg. Left, right, right, left. Good, try to get a little further. Push yourself side to side a bit more. Just engages a few more muscles to do that. Perfect. Good, a few more here. And then we're going back into those heel digs. Nice and quick. Reciprocal L arms. Little bit of a bend in that supporting leg. Let's do it. Heel digs, L arms. Good. About halfway there, folks. Take some deep breaths if we're getting tired. Good, nice and strong, nice and quick here. Awesome. Remember, we're strong in those fingertips. Feel the energy as you reach to each wall. Awesome. We're going to switch into those hamstring curls. So heel to bum, rowing arms. Go ahead. So again, we're picturing we're pulling something off the shelf, putting it into our pockets, driving those elbows back behind us. And that knee is pointing down to the ground, heel to bum. Good. Try to stay nice and upright, no teeter-tottering side to side as we transition our weight. Good, really nice work, folks. Keep it up. We're gonna slow it down. We're doing our 3-way taps, forward, side, back, side. Switch legs, nice and slow, nice and controlled. Let's do it. We go forward, side, back, side. Good, switch legs. Side, back, side. To make this one harder, we bend a little more in that supporting leg. And we reach those fingers, really strong arms. Good work, folks. Almost there. Good. And that bear has found us again. So let's do our quick feet and run away. Nice and quick. Quick, quick, quick. We're almost there. Just this, our marches, and then we're done. Good. Get as many steps as you can. Running with those arms. Good, and let's march it out. Whew. Almost there. Get those knees up, big arm swings. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Take a break. Grab some water. We'll take about a minute here on our break. Any questions with any of those exercises? Any problems? No? Doing okay? Awesome. So we'll do those exercises one more time. Yeah, we'll stick to that same circuit. We won't do any dual tasking for this one. I'll throw it into our next set because it's a little bit more straightforward, just going for a minute each strength exercise. So we'll save those for set number 2, or exercises. Our second group there. Yeah, awesome. Take a little bit more time in this break. Nice deep breaths, little bit of movement, having that water if you need it. And then we'll do one more round of our aerobic exercises. All right, are we ready to do it? Awesome, let's go. Round 3, starting with those marches. Go ahead. Knees up, nice and quick transitions, big arm swings. Exercises like marches where you know how to do it quite easily. It is easy, just go through the motions, not really think about what you're doing. I want you to be intentional with your movement. Get those knees up, big arm swings, focusing on your core. Are we squeezing those abs? So you picture that little string pulling your top of your head up to get proper alignment and good posture. You can always be thinking about all those little things. Good. A few more here, and then we're going into our mountain climbers. Big reaches, scaling the mountain. Let's do it. Get those knees up really high, toes flexed, reaching those arms overhead. Feeling that resistance as we pull down. Imagining that when we pull down, it's actually pulling us up the mountain. Good. About halfway there. Keep it up. Nice and high. Keep those knees up. Good. We're just getting over the peak. And this time we see a mountain lion. So let's run away. Quick feet. Big running arms. Get as many steps as you can. Quick. Good. But a little bit longer, and then we'll switch into those overs and unders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leading with that right leg. Over, under. Good. So last round we talked about pushing off a bit more. So we're moving more side to side. Just works a few more muscles. But we're still nice and intentional, lifting those knees really high and then squatting down low. Chest up, shoulders and hips nice and square. Awesome, a few more here and then we'll switch which foot we lead with. Good, last one, and then we're starting with the left foot. We go over, under. Good. Keep it up, get nice and low on that under. Good. Good, awesome work. We're definitely more than halfway there. Just going into those heel digs next. Let's do it. Digging that forward, or that heel forward, bending the supporting leg. Strong L arms. Keep those shoulders down. Good. If you're feeling all right and we got the hang of this exercise, try to go a little quicker. How fast can we go with this one? Good work. Keep it up. Next, we're doing our hamstring curls. So same idea, we're gonna try to go quick with these ones. So our heel to bum and rowing those arms. Good, let's do it. Heel to bum, rowing those arms, staying nice and tall. Good, deep breaths if we're getting tired. We're almost there. Make sure those knees are pointing down, pushing the hips forward a bit. Should really feel the back of the leg, that hamstring firing to pull the heel in. Okay, a few more here, and then we're slowing it down with our 3-way taps. Good, and let's do it. We tap forward, side, back, side. Switch legs. A little bit slower, but we're bending that supporting leg, getting a little mini squat. We have strong arms. Awesome, everyone. Let's go one more each way, and then we're doing our quick feet. And let's do it. Quick feet, go for a run, nice and quick. Balls of our feet, nice little steps. After this, we just have our marches, and then we'll get a nice break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's march it out. You can keep this a little bit slower. Make sure we have big arm swings, knees going up high. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, nice work. Grab some water, take a break. Really good job, everyone. Awesome, we are officially halfway through class. Good work. We'll take a little bit more time here than our other breaks. Really catch your breath, do what you need to do to recover. Our next set is going to be a little bit more strength focused. The heart rate will still be going, but we'll take some more breaks, focusing on set exercises like squats and so on. We will need our weights for these exercises though. So make sure you have 2 dumbbells, somewhere between 1 to 5 pounds. If you're super strong, you can dare going higher than that, but I would recommend around that range. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then if we have time, we might do one more round of those tough aerobic exercises. I'll give you guys another 30 seconds on this break, and then we'll get into it. First up is our squat to overhead press. So when we're squatting, our dumbbells are at our shoulders. Feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart. Toes are pointing forward or slightly to the corners. We're sitting back, thinking we're sitting on a chair back behind us. When we come up tall, we're going overhead press, hands over shoulders with those dumbbells. Being cognizant of your posture that whole time. Nothing funky going on in the squat. And make sure when we go overhead, we're nice and strong in the core. It's easy to arch on that one. All right, let's do it. We're going for 1 minute. Go ahead. Squat, up, overhead press. Good. So we don't have to go super fast on this one. Just nice and controlled, really focusing on technique. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you're someone that needs to be holding on for balance, feel free to do this without the weights. Good. So make sure those knees are tracking over our middle toes. We don't need any funky knee injuries happening during squats. Just be nice and controlled. 15 more seconds. And time. Good work. Let's drop those weights for the next exercise. Good. We're just doing our reverse lunges. Again, feel free to hold on to something if you need to. If not, we're going running arms. Same leg for the full minute, and then we'll switch. This one we can go slow as well, just focusing on technique. Go ahead, 1 minute. So we step back, down, up and together. Good. Nice lunges here. Upper body can have a slight lean forward when we're down in our lunge, but our hips, shoulders are nice and square and a neutral spine, right? No curving or arching. Our joints are all stacked. Front knee over front ankle, back knee under hips. I know you guys all know this, but good to review it. 20 more seconds. Five, four, three, two, and one. Relax. Give those legs a little shake. Doing the same thing, but on the left leg this time, or the other leg that you weren't using. Good. Let's go in 5 seconds. And go ahead. We're stepping back and down, up and strong together. Holding on if we're having trouble with our balance. Otherwise, reciprocal running arms. Good. Squeezing that core, hips and shoulders square, all that good stuff. That front knee shouldn't be wibble wobbling, should be tracking nice and straight, in line with your middle toes. Good work, about 20 seconds left. And time. Awesome. Let's grab our weights again. We're going side steps like we did in the warm-up. 1, 2, 1, 2. With every step, we're doing a lateral raise. Okay? Keep those shoulders down. Good posture. Let's do it. Go ahead. So I'd rather you go slow and control the movement. So it's easy, especially if we have heavy weights, to just let gravity pull those arms down. I want you to stay nice and controlled. Good. About halfway there. The shoulders down, tall in the posture. About 15 seconds, almost there. Five, four, three, two, one. Woo, relax. Drop those weights. One last exercise before our break. We're gonna do our wall push-ups. Yeah, you can see my wall. So we're coming up to it, hands about shoulder height, taking a step back. If for someone with bad shoulders, bad wrists, be almost vertical for this. You're still working the muscles. But if we're able to put a bit more pressure on those arms, we could go at more of an angle. Nice straight line from top of the head to the heels. And then we're bending those arms, okay? Let's do it, 1 minute, go ahead. Again, doesn't have to be fast. Nice and controlled. Don't lose your posture, right? No arching in the back. Squeeze that belly. Keep that bum in. Good, we're already halfway there. 30 more seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome work. Grab some water, take a little break. And then we'll do those 5 exercises 2 more times. So that glass, if you saw me drinking out of it, it's ginormous. And it weighs maybe 3 pounds. But it's my favorite one. But it always takes some effort to actually drink it. Doing okay, folks? Thumbs? Awesome. Really good work. All right. We'll get right back into it. We have our squats with our overhead press first. So let's grab those weights. Really focusing on technique on this one, okay? We'll start in about 10 seconds. Remember, we're going down nice and low, up tall, overhead, okay? Let's do it. 1 minute. Go ahead. Again, this one isn't a race. Really focusing on technique. Challenging yourself. Try to get nice and low in that squat. Good. Nice work, everyone. Pushing that bum back like you're about to sit down on a chair. Weight in your heels. Good, about 20 seconds left. Get those hands right over your shoulders as we go overhead. And time. Drop those weights. We have our reverse lunges next. So if you need to hold on to something, that's a-okay. If not, we're going reciprocal arms. Starting with that right leg, we're stepping back, up and together. Again, not a race. Focusing on that technique. Everything square, joints stacked up. Engaging that core. Neutral spine. Good. Feel like you're growing taller in your upper body as you go down. If we just collapse, it's quite difficult. Stay nice and tall. It almost helps take some pressure off those legs. Good. 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and time. Give those legs a little shake. Same thing with the left leg going back. Ready, and go ahead. Good. We talked about that little slight lean forward in the upper body. Again, very small, a couple degrees. Almost thinking knee to head is a nice straight line. Just helps us load our muscles a little better. And more than halfway there. Ten more seconds. Get nice and low in that lunge. And time. Good. Little shake of the legs. Let's grab our weights again. We're doing our 2 steps to the right, 2 steps to the left with our lateral arm raise. Let's do it. Go ahead. 1 minute. Nice and controlled in those arms. Just breathing through that burn. If you have heavy weights, this one definitely gets you. There we go. Good work. Keep those shoulders out of your ears. Don't let gravity win on the way down. About 10 seconds, almost there. And time. Drop those weights. Give those arms a shake. Last one before our break. We have our wall push-ups. Okay? Nice plank position. Getting down nice and low. We're going to go in 5 seconds. All right, let's do it. 1 minute. Nice straight line from head to heels. Good, we're about halfway there. Keep it up. Squeeze that belly. Ten seconds. Three, two, one, and time. There we go. Awesome work, guys. Grab some water. Take a little break. Really good work. We'll just do one more set of those strength exercises, and that'll be it. We'll do some stretching, and then you guys are good to take on the rest of your day. Let's give it another 30 seconds in this break, and then we'll get started. All right, let's grab those weights. We have our squat to overhead press first. Okay, we're getting tired here, so really focusing on the technique. And we'll start to do our dual tasking as well in this round, okay? So just be ready for that. Let's go for it. Squat to overhead press. Good, so our first task, because it's the holiday season, I want you to think back, starting with last year and moving back every year, what you did on that Christmas. Did we visit your kids? Did we go on vacation? Try to remember where you were and what you did on each holiday over the last few years. And as we're thinking and remembering, we're still focusing on our technique, getting nice and low on those squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those weights. Awesome. We got our reverse lunges next. Stepping back and down. Little running arms. Let's do it. Go ahead. So this time we're going to do some math. We're going to count up by 6s, starting at 2. So 2, 8, 14. Keep going. Good. Still watching that technique, staying tall in your body. And time. Good. Give it a little shake. Same thing, other leg. This time we're going to go down the alphabet, A, B, C, D. I'm naming types of food. A, apple. B, baked potato. C, carrot. So on and so forth. Let's do it. Stepping back with the other leg. Naming types of food. Good. Get nice and low in those lunges. Still pushing ourselves even when we're tired. Ten seconds. Keep naming those foods. And time. Good. Little shake of those legs. Grabbing our weights. We're going back into some math. This time we're going down by 8s, starting at 202. Counting back by 8s, and we're doing our 2 steps with lateral arm raise. Ready? Let's do it. So we have 202, 194. Keep going. Down by 8s. Good work, folks. Keep counting down. Keep those shoulders out of your ears. Almost there. And time. Drop those weights. Give your arms a little shake. All right, we just have our push-ups left in this set. For this one, we're going to name daily objects. So things you eat, do, see, whatever kind of happens in your day that starts with the letter D, okay? So different things that happen in your day. Do you see your dog? Do you do the dishes? So on and so forth. Let's do it. Wall push-ups, 1 minute. Naming daily objects that start with D. Go ahead. And really maintain that plank position, nice and strong in the core. And keep naming things that start with D that you do or see in your day. Five, four, three, two, one. Awesome. Grab some water really quick. We're going to do about 3 minutes of our aerobic exercises that we did at the beginning. And then we're going to cool down, do some stretching, and then we're done for the day. All right. So grab that sip, catch your breath, and we'll get right into it. Just 3 more minutes of work, and then we're done. All right, let's do it. Let's start with those mountain climbers. High knees, reaching for the sky, pulling yourself up the mountain. Nice and high. Good. And then we're gonna go into our quick feet. Go for it. Quick, quick, quick. Got those steps. Quick, quick, quick. Good, and then just regular marches, get those knees up. Good, and then let's do our heel digs. L arms, tapping forward. Nice and quick. Get that heart rate and breathing rate up. We're almost done. Good, and into those hamstring curls, heel to bum. Rowing those arms. Nice and quick. Almost there, folks. Let's do our ups and overs, or overs and unders, sorry. Up, up, down, down. Good, and switch which leg is leading, other way. Good, and then we're gonna do our quick feet again. Let's go, we're almost there, quick, quick, quick. Five, four, three, two, one. Relax. Awesome work. We are done with our exercises. Grab some water and we'll do a little bit of a cool down. Once you've had your water, let's go really, really light marches. Super easy, super slow. Just focusing on your deep breathing. Calming down the body. Whew. Good, awesome work. Let's grab one hand with our other hand. Push those hands away, drop your head, curve your back. Feel like your shoulder blades are moving away from one another. Then we're gonna come up tall. Get those hands as far back behind your head as you can. Open your chest. And then we're going to release into a backward circle. Good. Same thing one more time. Curving the back, dropping the head, pushing the hands away. Coming up tall, hands overhead, and circling down. Good. Feel free to grab a chair if you like. We can do the stretches seated or standing. First up, we're going to do our lunge. So if you're standing, just a little reverse lunge, but we're really tucking that tailbone underneath, feeling a good stretch at the front of that back leg. If you'd like to do it on a chair instead, you can do so. So still in a lunge, still tucking that tailbone, slight lean back. We should feel it right in here. Good. Let's do the same thing on the other leg. So again, either standing in the lunge or seated in the lunge. Keep those hips square, tailbone tucked, little lean back, and we should feel it right here, hip flexor and quad, that back leg. Good. We'll do hamstring next. So if we're seated, we have one leg out in front, nice and straight, knees straight, toes up, leaning over. We can also do this standing, and we can also do this on an elevated surface. So with the leg up on something, whatever you're most comfortable with, whatever gives you a good stretch in the back of that leg. Whichever one we're doing, make sure we have a neutral spine, hips are square, that knee is straight. Good, and let's switch legs, same thing. Good, and relax. We're gonna go a couple deep breaths all together, and then we're done. Let's go big inhale. Fill up those lungs and push it all out. Good, in and out. Last one on your own time. Fill up those lungs and push out all the rest of your air. Yay! All right, that's all she wrote, folks.